life, every day of my life.
Yeah.
My life, my life.
Say I'm good.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. My boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. My boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now.
Yeah, I be smoking Vannas, drinking Dom P, thinking beyond deeper than Gandhi. While I'm on the yacht, counting G's, smoking trees. I'm about to be a billionaire, dipped in frizz gear, flicking $100 bills in the air. Bogard and Triangle, they getting money too. It's what we do. Provide for our families like the Kennedys and the Carters do. Like Sean and B, rhyme with D. Greatest of the all time, like Mike Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, in they prime. Y'all haters still can't take our shine, shine, shine. Like every day of my life, I stay high, floating through them smoke clouds, creek.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. My boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. My boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. Slow and low like the chorus, smoke a forest like a wildfire. Sip on liquors in between, feeling like the golden child. Going up on some golden suds, rolling up on some potent bud. It's a daily situation where we come from. If you really know what's up, then you would get some. But no knots do not beat the same drum. I prefer cognac, but I will take rum. I prefer IPA, but I will go bud. Anything goes in the San Jose slums. San Jose slums, this shit is better than hot. Man, this shit is well done, done. 808 kick drums make the girlies get done. This is the new drink, it's smoke and smoke anthem.
They call Bogard Scott free when they want smoke. I ain't talking about beef, I'm talking about that dope. Shipping out peas, flying elbows. No wrestling, but we off the top rope. Work fresh off the boat, packs on the plane. Then we back on the road, going state to state. Money, pussy, good weed, all I need in life. Call it blasphemous, I get stoned like Jesus Christ. Ask the Lord, he'll vouch that we bout scratch. Who hear the noise, me and my boys pushing loud packs. Getting hot till my day ends. Cheaper apes, every day of my life, I get high, I get high. Every day of my life, I get high. It's beautiful. Scott, Prime. First off, I'm always in pocket. I'm more cocky than arrogant when I rock it. I'm like a funky experiment they concocted. But now I'm kamikaze in the cockpit. Pause. Fuck the game on my cock stiff. Fuck your side and your main for pillow talking. What part of the game is this? Is no code. I can't believe that it came to this. No holds barred, Bogard Scott free. I brought the block. No carbon copy, the one and only we rock. I heard the view is sick, but it's lonely at the top. Push work, steady working against the hands on the clock. I keep my head tilt, in case anybody watching, I ain't trying to get pilt. In case anybody talking, anybody gut spilt. Best believe I'm plotting, best believe blood spilt. Get body, get killed. I'm always on some fuck how you felt. Cause when you push soft, can't be soft like felt. Shining dipped in water like Phelps. Meanwhile they still crying over spilt milk. Such a shame though. One of the many reasons why me and you ain't the same, no. Go get her, I'm leaving with what I came for. No lactose, milk and shit, we're the sand hoe. Louie.
Yeah, you know, what up though? You got Herb Gotti, Herb the Block, Herb whatever you wanna call me. What's up, Bogard? Here we go. To be the shit on the MIC, it takes more than a dope beat. But goddamn, my man, you fucking did it again. Prime 1 fam, banging from here.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 Yeah.
Woo! What a new playmakers!
Hey! Hey, we gonna vibe out on the start of this one, y'all.
Fucking right, fucking right. Play that new joint, Bogey.
We gonna just let this one ride out real quick.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? We gonna let this one ride out.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Woo!
Fuck yeah.
We gonna let this one rock one time, you feel me?
Hell yeah. That's as loud as it goes.
Let's get this play with all of Vegas day. Hey, that's how we start the show right there.
Woo!
That's a soulful beat.
Go. Oh, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I like that. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that shit right there, that shit's smoother than that Mexican Coke, bro. I'll tell you that. But
right.
that's how we start our playmakers. Hey, make some noise. We in this thing.
Yeah, appreciate everyone
into the playmakers.
Yes, appreciate
the
everyone.
Real Fantasy Playmakers, that is. State your name, gangster.
Right. Appreciate everyone that stuck around. We had some technical difficulties, but we made it. Matrix, fuck the Matrix. We're here. We ain't worried about
Hey,
it.
don't talk about my hometown.
We made
Talk about my homeland.
It always be trying to knock us out, but we still make it through. It presents us with challenges, but we just navigate them accordingly. So we are here to break down the AFC South, Peacock's favorite division.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, technically, they're.
One team.
You know, I saw a lot of the AFC South, so I was forced to watch a lot of their games. So I know quite a bit about them. But yeah, not my favorite division, but definitely. What can I say? Definitely the worst division in football, probably. Aside from the
NFC South's right there with it. Crispy in here.
Okay, real quick.
What up,
Let's get
Crispy?
into this joint. Oh, this is stupid. Okay, continue.
Oh shit! I thought you were a ventriloquist for a second there.
It actually was. I've been working on that.
I am Luigi.
Magic.
Mushrooms, bro.
You know I'm wearing this shirt for a reason.
Hell yeah.
All right, who we got in the chat? Goop?
Oh yeah. Let's go back. Yeah, we had some. Crispy's up in here, of course. Shout out to Pops.
What up, Pops?
We got a meal up in here. Shout out to the meal. And we got Marty up in here. Shout out to Marty for always pulling up. So yeah, it's about to be lit, fellas. About to be lit.
Nice. All right.
Should we get right down to business?
Yeah. What team we gonna start with?
Let's go.
I don't want to start with the
We'll go with the AFC South, our AFC Southern brothers' choice right here. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about let's go ahead.
Talk about Tex, baby.
No, I don't want to kick it off with the Texans right away. Let's go ahead and talk about some teams of some interest.
It's so nice for me to just spike it. You know what I mean?
Let's start with the Jaguars because they're probably the team with the most fantasy impact, and they won the division and clinched the playoff spot last year.
I'll say it for you. Fuck them. Won the division.
Yeah, so they turned it around. They kind of went from worse
Emil
to.
was the Jaguars. Let's kick it off with him.
Cool, there we go. Perfect. Thanks, Emil. Yeah, and I agree with you.
We're gonna roll up this T-Law pack, man. I know we all gonna hit this T-Law pack, man. How
For
much
sure.
you smoking on this T-Law pack, Peacock?
Man, if I could get a whole pound of T-Law, I could vaporize that in a week. As you know, I think in one of the leagues, I think in the Dynasty League, I believe I drafted T-Law his rookie year a couple years ago, and I have some other, shares of him. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he did a great job with the Jaguars post Urban Meyer situation, right? When they
Urban liar.
Liar.
Yeah, so he made a jump in year 2, and I think that there's still room for improvement there. And he's a mobile quarterback, so you like that for fantasy. He's definitely somebody that I don't know what he's going, where he's going in redraft, but
Okay,
I'm
here we go. You ready? Actually, Spencer, I want to hear how much you smoking on the pack real quick. Then we'll play the pack over pack game.
Yeah, I'll be real with y'all, man. With that T-Law pack, I'm high as fuck. Like, I'm fucking so pilled off that T-Law pack. Oh my god.
How high are you?
I'm in the fucking clouds, bro. I'm in outer space, bro. T-Law is probably my most targeted quarterback, I'd say, out of those mid-round guys. Because it's like with T-Law, I feel confident he's going to play a full 17. And also, I feel like he's going to take that third-year leap. So, because with Fields and, like, even Lamar and Josh Allen, those guys that run a lot, Jalen Hurts, it's just, you got to be real and figure they're going to miss a couple games because of the way they play. Pocket passers can get hurt too, but it's a lot. You got to go off percentages. The percentage chance of T-Law going down to me is a lot less than those rushers.
Because he's gonna use his legs for more short yardage situation.
Short yardage, goal line, exactly.
So he's gonna put his body on the line, but it's not like they're gonna run mad QB run called. What am I looking for? QB draws and shit.
Yeah, design runs for the
quarterback. There you go. Hold on. Where's that?
Right. It's maybe more like special situations.
You passed.
Hell yeah. So it's like, well, him, I just feel really good, and I think he's in a good spot because, Calvin Ridley. They got Calvin Ridley now too, which Emil's asking Puffer pass.
We'll get to that. Hold on. We'll get to that. But let's go. Okay, so now that we got that out the way. All right. Is it the T-Law pack or the Justin Herbert pack?
Where are they being drafted, man? I don't know.
I'm about to go name off all the QBs they're going. Unless you want, Spencer, if you want to try to pull it up, because I'm just going to go off with what I've been seeing in the world.
Oh, yeah, the ADP joint. Yeah, let's see how that's looking.
Because in the Matrix, bro, it's like T-Law. It's like Lamar, T-Law, Lamar, Justin Herbert, T-Law, Justin Fields. They're all
Yeah, the way it's looking here, you got fucking you got the Mahomes, Allen, and Hurts, and you got Burrow and Lamar. Then the next tier is Fields, Herbert, and T-Law.
See, so
Herbert,
T-Law. Are we smoking on the Herbert pack over on the T-Law pack over Herbert just based on like you get him later, or because that's probably where I would smoke on the T-Law pack over him, but. I teeter between these two. It's almost like, do I feel like a nut that day? Like, sometimes I feel like Klondike bar, whatever. I'm probably fucking the saying up, but sometimes I feel like Herbert or the Law. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty close. If I had to pick, I'd probably still go with Herbert because I feel like in that system, like with Kellen Moore, he's going to shake back and have a huge year. So I'd probably lean toward Herbert. But for value-wise, ADP-wise, I feel like Lawrence is probably a little bit better value.
And I'm definitely taking – I'm smoking that T-Law pack over a goddamn Justin Fields.
Definitely. Because Justin Fields, they're gonna cut back on his rushing. There's no way he rushes for that much again. And as a passer, he
needs to improve as a passer, and they didn't do anything to really wow me out there in Chicago as far as giving him any.
You think we get a greater question? You think we get greater value in the streets on this T-Law pack, or we just wait a little bit longer and pick up the Dak pack?
I'd take the T-Law pack, man. The Dak pack be stinking, bro. Not in a good way. Yeah, it'd be kind of like
Dak pack is not the good.
Well, yeah, because I just I mean, it could be, but I don't really trust it. I don't trust it. It's more of a gamble. The T-Law pack, I feel like that's good shit. Like you know that for sure.
That's the exotic. That's like the exotic with a chance to get you like super blown, right?
Yeah, it's like the Deshaun Watson packs the same way. It could be amazing shit, but it's also got the risk of like, is he just kind of like rusty?
That's what I was missing. I was supposed to because I knew Hus wasn't going to be here. I should have queued up the Deshaun Watson drop.
Hello, ladies. Classic. Yeah, I think that Deshaun Watson pack, that's him and Dak. Now, those packs are very similar. I'm still torn on which one I'd rather out of those.
I'll probably take the Dak pack because it goes later, too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the Watson pack's been trending up.
Depending on what kind of flip I might need to make, because if I end up settling for the Dak pack, that means I probably took some other skill guy I felt like, I couldn't miss on, because, super flex is what I'm talking about too, where it's like, if I'm not taking that QB in that range, like a T-Law pack, I might be looking like at a Justin Jefferson pack or something and then swinging around, hoping I can get me a Dak pack or even better, a Watson pack. Hit the drop. That was perfect. Yeah, just like we rehearsed backstage.
Yeah. Hard work's paying off. But shit, yeah, I'm definitely puffing on that T-Law pack. So, are y'all ready to move on to the ETN pack? I'm curious to see what y'all think of that pack.
I'm scared that one's going to be a little slim. He pay
it a little bit. It doesn't weigh quite as much as they tell you. You go back home to weigh it. Like, fuck, man.
It's like shorted right here, bro. And you're like, all right, how much? And then he's like, 45 for this eighth. And you're like, what? All right, I trust you. And then you get to it, and you're like, oh man. So I don't know. That's the way I feel about ETN right now.
Yeah, I feel like with ETN, however he says his damn name, it's like, I'll puff on it as long as it's like third round. Like if it's third round,
on the ETN pack, but like okay, but let's play this game though, because I'm pretty sure we're all puffing on the ETN, but over who, right? Najee, I'm not doing it.
No, I'll take it. Are you saying?
Yeah, I think I'll have to take Najee. Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the volume with Najee.
Can motherfucking walk this way.
Travis.
Oh, I go ETN.
Give me ETN because
I'm taking Ken Walker.
Whoa.
Because he's gonna go later.
Even in the PPR joints.
That's what I was gonna say. Because of the PPR,
I gotta see. Okay, they talk about we're still waiting to see ETN get utilized in the passing game, like they've been saying. And like, even if they got him in, like, I worry about him in the slot because they bring over a guy like Ridley,
Calvin Ridley.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I mean, it's the short targets are going to be soaked up to him in my version, right? I'm pretty sure we all see the movie. You know what I mean? It's a good movie. And you know what I mean? They draft the Tank Bigsby. He got Tank in his name.
Yeah, that is kind of concerning. The Tank Bigsby, bro. They fit pretty good draft capital on him too.
Whoa! If you read his name, it says Tank Big Buy.
Big body, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, gonna take goal line touches. I mean, ETN only had 5 touchdowns last year. That number might even be.
He could have had 7. And then what's funny is because
didn't he drop a pass in the end zone?
Yeah, he wide open, drops it. Then there's another one. He's about to walk in, and someone just get that fucking shit out of here. Knocks it right out of his hands, and he's like, oh, I
forgot about that. That's embarrassing. That one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the only way he improves on or returns on his value,
right there. I'm good.
Is if he increases, his receptions, and I don't see T-Law really checking it down, to him. The thing is with maybe Tank in there, maybe they'll start to design some plays for him in the passing game. But then that just kind of muddies the water for everybody. I don't know. It's a little difficult there in that sense. So I don't really believe that'll happen with ETN. I think he's just going to kind of stay the same probably. So. Well, probably get him at where he finished last year. You don't want to draft him at his ceiling. You should probably draft him at his floor.
Puff, pass.
Pass on it.
I'll be passing a lot of. Okay,
I'll
Rahamador.
puff.
Rahamador.
Give me Etienne over Rahamador. Give me Etienne, bro.
I haven't drafted anyone.
Ever since they got rid of James Robinson, I was like, all right, we're back on Rahamador. That would have been really annoying.
Damn, look at this take from Kiddo. We're going to get to Ridley soon, but he's saying if Ridley doesn't get bona fide WR1 targets, I think he could have that mental breakdown shit and maybe even be a diva style OBJ. I'm passing on Ridley, waiting for Kirk. Ooh, that's a spicy.
Yeah, that's a good. I think that's a good strategy.
Hey, hold on. Okay, let's just do them. Let's just do them at once. Pause. Ridley and or Kirk.
That's a trio, buddy.
I'm puffing on the Ridley. I'm puffing on the Ridley pack, man.
Oh yeah, I got to puff on the Ridley pack too because it's just because of the talent, bro. It's the talent. It's the talent.
Okay.
Ridley's to me just the superior talent, and talent's gonna win out. T-Law's gonna go with the more talented guy, which in this case
I'll
is
tell you what I'm
Ridley.
scared of. If Ridley wasn't vacuum sealed and put in the mason jar for the whole time that he was missing, I'm just worried that he could be stale when you puff on him. All right, so
you're worried he's a bitch.
And it's happened to guys like Watson. You've seen it.
Yeah, Josh Gordon. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it with that. So I'm kind of worried that, unless he was vacuum sealed and he, like I said, he fixed his mental game and he was out there running routes and working out and staying crisp, then sure. I did hear reports that, he's the same Calvin Ridley, but Christian at wide receiver 11 finished last year, who already has some rapport with T-Law. I mean, I don't know. It's not. It's a little risky. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fair point. Especially
Especially
considering how much cheaper the Kirk pack is.
Could be a narc. Is Bogard in the Matrix? Oh, no.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Oh, no. I can hear you. You're just waiting. You're frozen.
Your screen's frozen. Screen's. You're coming back as we speak. Yeah.
That's more ventriloquist stuff.
Mix is kind of crazy. I was like, can you guys hear me over there? Anybody alive out there?
To throw you a line.
Yeah, I just say another thing, like I get your point, Peacock, about Kirk and him having chemistry. The thing is, though, it was for that 1 year, to where I feel like Ridley and him are gonna get it to where it's proven report. But it's like it's only 1 year. They've only worked together 1 year. It's not like they've been working together for 5+ years or something.
Goes back to first of all, you got to go back to the story of Christian Kirk, man. He was born from one-legged bitch mother, right? and see, when he came to the Jags, man, that receiver market was so shit. They were like, don't let him leave. Give him what he wants.
They gave him the big
old bag because he was like the best out of the fucking shit that was available, right? So now with all that said, now go back to what our man the Lau tends to favor. He's going to the slot guy. This is like his high percentage, everything going back to
redraft, Crispy.
He's always going to fucking the slot guy, bro. And like if you look at where Evan Ingram ate last year and where Christian Kirk ate last year, it was all in the slot. And they moved Christian Kirk around. He could play out wide. He's just not good. He's better suited. It's really like, was he that good, or was it just like whoever is great in the slot for our man Law? And that'll be Ridley to me.
Okay, Crispy also likes Kirk, so a lot of people smoking on that Kirk pack. I mean, I can understand why. I'm with Bogey though.
Reggie.
Yeah, right. That's what I say. I get Reggie vibes from Kirk. I feel like last year was the best
DFS
of Kirk.
play. And I'm just all the way passing on the Zay Jones pack. Don't even pass that. Don't pass that bullshit to me.
That's Hunter's one. Let's see, it's a 32-man league. Maybe we could puff on that, but for a regular league, there's not gonna be enough to go around. Same with the Evan Ingram pack, bro. I'm not fucking with Evan Ingram.
Yeah,
it's like I really gotta be in a tight end league, and I'm like I just have him as like one or two, or maybe 2 or 3 tight ends I have, because he tends to go like in the 10th, 11th round in those redrafts. I don't even like that either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, Kid says he's gonna go back and watch the film a bit harder and try to find the deeper flaws.
I'm telling you. Here's my thing. You want to hear me make an argument against Calvin Ridley? Here it is that like he made a career out of being the number 2 guy, because no matter how beat up Julio Jones was in those last couple years, he was still playing. And even if he was bad on a per game basis, it was because he would still draw double and triple coverage. And Calvin Ridley just eating, bruh. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
My argument against him is, he's missed a lot of time. It was not only the suspension, right? Not because of the suspension, but because of the mental issues, right? Which that's huge for anybody, right, in football. And all that missed time, he's 29 now? So that's on the cusp of already when you want to throw receiver.
But here's the thing, man. Like, he came in the game old. You know what I mean?
So did Chris Dinky, bro. It doesn't matter if you come in old, you're still old.
It's not like dog years or running back years. You know what I mean? It's a receiver. Like this could still potentially be his prime. You know what I mean? Because this is that window.
For redraft, I understand.
Calvin Ridley, or my man Jared Jeudy. Give it to me.
I'll take Ridley. I don't like
Ridley. I like Jeudy too. I got him ranked 20th and 21st.
That's why I'm looking for the value now. I'd rather have the value there.
Same routes underneath, and then in this season, like, he doesn't do anything ever. So no thanks.
I think it's Sean Payton's system. He might do better. Song in the building. What up, Song?
What up, Song?
I'd rather take the guys who have and kind of done it recently. Like I said, like with recency bias, right? But I mean, if it's there, it's there. So that's why I prefer somebody like Kirk and things like that, But are we done with the Jags?
Yeah, I mean, basically, we puffing on the T-Law. The ETN is kind of at a Ridley. Me and Bogey are puffing on the Kirk. Peacock's puffing on. We're all fading the Zay Jones and the Ingram. And what was your Ingram take, Peacock? Did you have
I was also passing on
I feel like Ridley's gonna make it to where, like, I mean, I tell you what though, if we're really puffing on that T-Law and shit, it could be a case to where Ridley gets a thou wow, Kirk gets a thou wow, Zay gets 700-800, and Ingram gets 600-700. Like,
okay, you have now entered the random bonus rounds. Name me another player outside of Evan Ingram that starts with 2 E's for 300 bogey bucks.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh,
Judges. Judges.
There it is.
All right. I had trouble. I was thinking
and all those bogey bucks in one place, man.
I'll save them for
well-earned bogey bucks. Yeah.
I'm gonna hand them over to you. I'm gonna create some bogey bucks, and I'm gonna hand them over to you and be like, "Here you go."
We're gonna make it rain over there, bro, that night.
Them bogey bucks, baby. Bogey bucks.
But you're gonna have
throw it at the strippers. So we got bogey bucks, baby. We got bogey.
You have one of those powdered wigs on, bro, and you're gonna be on the $100 bill.
Yeah, Bogey's face on there. These are bogey bucks.
There you go.
We can have different ones. Have like Peacock's face on the 20, my face on the 5. Fuck it, why not?
That's cool. I get to work on that.
You're saying I'm on the dollar? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you'd be on the 100. This is bogey. Or you could be on the dollar.
It's all on the 100.
Yeah, we'll all be on the 100. Yeah.
Or let's just hella random put the giraffe from Toys R Us. That would be hard, right? Jeffrey.
How high are you, Jeffrey?
Doing the proof bogey bucks is me, and I'm saddling on the back of Jeffrey, bro, from the fucking Toys R Us, bro.
And I would think so.
Oh, and I got straps.
There's not a whole lot else in that division, so unless Peacock wants to make a case for his Texans.
No, not for the Texans. I'm just going to say that we can talk about. We can move on to the Titans.
Yeah, we can do the Titans next. Okay, we'll save the Texans for last. Save the best for last.
No, but talking about just this division, there's always if you look at it, the Jaguars went from basically worst to first, right? The Texans were bomb doors as well, but it happened. They had that turnover, and they kind of moved along. You see a lot of changing faces in this division now. They're kind of quarterback turnover, so everything's starting fresh. You got to burn it all down, right? Like Carthage, and then rebuild the city. So I think that's what a lot of these teams have started to do. in this division. So that's probably why you saw a lot of bad football last year, except for, like I said, the Titans, who were probably kind of holding on to what that team that they kind of.
They are the Belichickian ran. Like
yeah, they Mike Vrabel,
where it's like you can't even just
coach the Texans, man. So
keep them down, man.
He's a good coach. You know, he's a football guy. He played football, so usually defensive coaches who play football, they're going to run those teams like that. You know, hard nosed and
walk up to you, chop you right in the neck.
Yeah, hell yeah, play. You know, that old school style football. So, you know, they were on a tear to start the season last year. They played very well, and then it kind of all just fell apart because of injuries. But despite that, I only like 3 players tops. Not even on this team. It just depends on if Tannehill continues to play or not.
Yeah, I'm not puffing on that Tannehill pack. Not even in Superflex. Fuck that. That is Reggie, bro. Fuck Tannehill. God.
Yeah,
damn,
I probably can't do it. I think Arthur Smith was the only guy that was really able to unlock him. I've kind of been touching on this last couple of weeks. Every time Tannehill's name gets brought up, Arthur Smith's been long gone, and so like, I just kind of don't really fool with that Tanny pack. But a fanny pack, on the other hand, they're coming back. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I have a couple of them here in like 2 fanny packs.
Strong, bro. Okay.
Fanny pack. That's funny. I remember that back in 3rd grade. Our teacher told us bring fanny packs. So I told that to my dad. He's like, "You don't want to wear that's for women. You don't want that."
The way I dress, like when I'm casual, it's like this guy just walked out of like 1993 in like bright colors, fluorescent stuff. Like my shorts change color in the water and stuff. So
you gotta wear a crossbody, like that's the new age style.
Okay, I want to know. Yeah, those are like those little handbags or some bullshit.
Keep your gun in these days.
Yeah. Yeah, I see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but,
man, hold my gun. Boom.
right.
So.
I was gonna say, are we puffing on? Are we puffing on Derrick Henry?
Yeah, the King Henry, bro.
Yeah, to keep the Henry pack, bro. Okay. Listen, the Tractorcito pack is who we puffing on over him, bro. Like in a redraft, like. I mean, I probably take Najee over him because I think I'm getting some targets here more out of Najee than I would for Henry.
Give the ball a little bit to Henry last season.
Henry's just such a better runner than Najee, though. Najee low-key sucks as a runner. Like Najee is a runner. If it wasn't for the volume,
I'm getting value on him.
I get it. I'm just saying though, if it wasn't for the volume, and the thing that concerns me, if he stays that inefficient, they might start working in more of that Jalen Warren.
Cut the show.
I was going to say,
he ain't even averaging 4 a carry for his career. That's concerning.
Shout out to the Bay. Najee's from the Bay. I got to stand up for my guy.
For sure. No, I got him some joints. I just took him in the Dynasty startup that I'm in with.
Let him know where they can find you, Spence.
Got the show.
I just forgot. Continue. I'm on the Henry pack. I mean, where's his ADP? I'm actually curious.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna look up the ADP data here. Let's see who's going over him right now. Obviously, C Max going over him. Eckler, Saquon, Bijan, JT. Oh wow, Nick Chubb and Jacobs now have higher ADP.
I'm pumping on the chubby pause over Henry. I'm saying it. Better offense. It's just I think it boils down to the better offense, or like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, the better offense. That's why I'm not puffing on the Cooper Kupp pack, because the offense, I feel like it's gonna suck.
Well, he may just be the other guy again. Volume. Yeah, volume.
Van Jefferson, bro. They got.
Van Jefferson.
Right now, check this out. Najee's ADP, bro. Najee's falling out of the 2nd round. Najee's now RB11. Yeah, the Cody Pasta pack and Rahamador pack just leapfrogged the Najee pack. That's crazy.
Oh, take him. Everybody
Tony Pasta, bro. I'm so sick of Tony Pasta. God damn. He's become the TikToker. The TikTokers love him. Like, here are 10 reasons why you've got to draft Tony Pollard in fantasy football for 2023. They get so like, I hate those guys.
You know what'd be cool?
They're so ass.
I need to find a guy who will do a video for like that, like real intense, and then just out of nowhere, I clobber him with a plate of pasta.
Forget about
Yeah,
it.
about it.
We should do that. That'd be so funny.
be
Maybe like a skit. I'll play the serious guy, and then you can knock me out. Like, forget about it.
Oh, we're gonna do a lot of commercials in fucking.
I can definitely imitate those guys. That's not my style, but I can definitely imitate them because I know their style. I could do their style. It's easy to do, but it's whack as fuck, so I don't fuck with it.
Forget about it.
Here are the top 5 running backs in 2023 right now. Number 5. And it's just like it's like robots. It's basically like they're basically like Chat GPT.
You got to run for like 3 miles. So then stand still, and so you just patting your sweat. 23. So it's like it's like really dire, and then rap rigatoni, bitch. Motherfucking spaghetti.
Oh man.
Tony Pasta, forget about
it. Tony Pasta, bro. Fuck, man. That's one of those ones like, and that's just these TikTokers, man. I mean, that's how they do. They get to the latest flavor of the week. And so it's like, if that's the thing that pisses me off with them, because then if it ends up total bullshit, they're not going to own their mistake. They're just going to move on to the next flavor of the week and act like this one doesn't happen. And yeah, it sounds more like the nightly 10 o'clock news, right? Yeah, it's like they're just reading off a fucking script. Like, I mean, shit, a fucking robot can do that shit. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh, well. But, yeah, I guess back to the Henry pack, bro. I'll puff on it at value. Because it's one of those things, he's old for a running back, but you get him at such a value. Because he's a 2,000-yard rusher still.
He still has another year in him. Look, the thing is, once he gets ahead of steam, he's in space. If he's allowed to stiff arm anybody or be within stiff arm range, you love to cheer for that on your team.
To have him,
house it, bro. He can house it. That's like 10-point play or 7-point play.
Getting him outside of the first round for real, and sometimes even in the back of the second or a 2-3 turnaround or even like a third round if you're in a super flex. Like this might, and then like considering like you're getting a guy who is like, how sometimes I'll be splitting hairs. I'll be like, well, I'll just take the guy I think is going to be on a better offense. This guy is still the entire offense.
Exactly. They haven't had a great offense for a while. He's been the entire offense. So I know that the offensive line had some issues, but yeah, he's still. I mean, he's still a beast of a man. He's gigantic. So. Yeah, he's going to get anything from if they get close to scoring range, or he could break one off at any time. Like I said, he still has the ability to break away and keep people off of him and score long touchdowns. And I love that. That's why I like Nick Chubb. I just don't like that Nick Chubb is so smart that when they're winning games, he'll take a knee at the goal line several times. Yeah,
like Todd Gurley from back in the day. Let go of my ego. What's good, bro?
What it do?
Yeah, the Treylon Burks pack though. I'm not really fucking with it, bro. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. I don't want anything to do with Tennessee. Tennessee fucking sucks.
I do like the idea of that. Like he could be the only game in town and just soak up hella targets. But like, I mean, when I say hella, what's a hella in that offense? Maybe
10 a game, and he'll probably drop like 4 of them.
I don't think he's getting over 100 targets.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just such a low volume passing attack.
85 targets.
Yeah, it's ugly over there.
So a wide receiver 4 on your roster, perhaps? If you
he might go higher than that too, where I'll just never consider him, and then I have to put him on my I'm okay if I'm wrong list.
All right, Chiga Okonkwo.
Pass.
I'll puff a little bit on that because he could be outside of Burks the only game in town, where
argument. I mean.
I could puff a little bit on that. I think he could
feel like it's touchdown or bust like every other tight end.
Well, that's what I was saying. I feel like at least with him, you get some floor at least. Like, he'll get at least probably like 5 or 6 targets a game.
See, that's like decent as fuck though. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. Yeah, if we're talking tight ends, to me, Chiga Okonkwo, shout out to my buddy Justin from Fantasy Follow. He put me on the Chig. I was like, I ain't fucking with that. But he was like, he broke down the numbers and I was like, hey, you got a point.
It was like a stretch though. That's the thing though. It's like a lot of it was concentrated to like these 2-3 games that he had, you know what I mean?
Well, I figured his second half, like his second half stats, and he would have been a borderline tight end 1 just based off his second half. Like his first half, he was,
I mean,
the rookie.
He's like a double-digit round guy. Okay, Cole Kmet or the Chig. The Chig is up.
Chig.
That's tough. I was saying Cole Kmet. I'm probably gonna switch to the Chig, honestly. I have him 11. I have him 11.
I might gotta go with the Chig just based on the Chig is up.
I have him 11 and 12 in my ranks. And then right behind him,
I'm taking Komet.
Then Dalton Schultz is in that range too. I know we'll get to Dalton Schultz later, but yeah, it's the Yeet Man in the building. He's going Komet.
Hey, the Yeast Man. How you doing?
Yeah. And we'll get to Nico Collins when we get to the Texans. So we're gonna get to the yeah, because there's nothing else. I mean, Nick Westbrook, whatever his name is, not puffing on that for sure. Kyle Phillips.
Kyle Phillips actually is the probably the other interesting one because he's getting buzz and he might be like a guy who's on it because he blocks good too. So
he might get a decent amount of snaps.
But
he's getting buzz, but can he get you buzz?
Yeah, the only things I'm puffing on there are King Henry and a little bit of Chig. So let's move on to the fucking Colts. Colts will be next. That Anthony Richardson pack, bruh. It's that fresh pack straight out the lab. We gonna puff on that or let it rest a little bit?
Out a little bit, bruh.
Yeah, that might need to rest a little bit.
That thing in that jar a little bit, bro.
Yeah, keep that thing in that jar a little bit. Because, I'm not really puffing on that for redraft, right? Anthony Richardson's going way too high. People are drafting him in redraft thinking he's going to kind of be like Lamar Jackson right out the gate. Like, it don't work like that, bro. Shit takes time to ferment. Like, Lamar Jackson didn't even play much as a rookie. Patrick Mahomes sat the bench basically his entire.
And still a rookie head coach.
Rookie head coach. Yeah, I'm not puffing on that. Yeah, the Ginsu, slicing and dicing is gonna start week 1, y'all. Richardson, I don't think is gonna start till like week 4 or 5.
And for anybody, so I'm just gonna say I'll pass on this. But on the Richardson pack for now at least. For Dynasty, that's different because we're talking.
Yeah. For Dynasty, I'll puff on it. I like it for Dynasty. No,
if for anybody, because I want to get to Pittman right away. For anybody, because I always say, don't fall for him. It's the Pitts, man. Right?
Yeah, man. The bottom line.
Hold on, you need it to be the Ginsu if you have Pittman, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Which is why I'm passing on the Pittman, because I think the Ginsu gets benched after about 4 weeks. Because they're going to want Richardson to play most of the year to see what they got. Jim Irsay is going to request that. Like the way he requested that they bench Matt Ryan halfway through last season. I think Irsay after about 4 weeks, unless they're 3-1 or something, like he's going to tell them if they're 2-2 or worse, which they probably will be, he's going to be like, look, I can bench Ginsu and see what we got with Richardson, bro.
Hey, listen, Jim Irsay is a cool owner though. Like he'll do drugs with us, bro.
He'll do doing drugs. Robert Kraft is hitting hello, ladies.
Let me hit the drop.
Oh. Robert Kraft, can we do that one? Yeah, hold on. Oh no, wait. I got one. I was looking one for Ginsu.
Oh, the slicing and dicing. Yeah, slicing and dicing.
Yeah.
Hit that. What
can we do? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. There's got to be a better one than that.
Slicing and dicing.
Ooh, there you go. Ooh, all of them. Just all of those in a row. Slicing and dicing even makes Julian fries.
All right, that's cool. That works.
Yeah, like Uncle Rico and Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, Minshew mania, man.
Have you ever seen him in the same place at the same time? I don't think so.
He's slicing and dicing, bro.
It is him.
He's slicing.
Yeah, dude, he's a dude, man. He has those jorts. I know Richardson's like a huge guy. They're gonna put him in goal line packages and stuff like that, but I don't think that he's gonna. I think Bogard and Hustler were talking about it earlier today too. Like he has to have like the best rookie season ever to really make a huge impact on your fantasy team. I think. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna take off. He'd have to like really be running, like you said, like Lamar, for that to be an impact and help win you a championship in redraft.
We'll see him early. You know why? Because it'll be Ginsu, and then it'll be like a crazy ass third down, and it'll be like, and then the crowd starts going crazy because here they go, they're bringing on Al Richardson. It's his debut, and it's him and Ginsu in the backfield, and Ginsu takes the snap, hands it off to Richardson, and he runs it for the third down.
He runs it on third down.
Yeah, he's gonna be like a fucking fullback H-back Taysom Hill role.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Taysom Hill, like, oh no. So you can get a 24-point game from him, and then like a 0-point game from him. So it's scary.
But at least Taysom Hill was only interesting because he was a tight end that you can put in your tight end spot.
Bro, Bogey, I just said like epiphany movement.
Okay.
Kyle Shanahan, he's gonna use Trey Lance in that role.
Oh, what's funny is I was saying that when I was trying to shit on Lance the other week. I was like, man, he's the dude Taysom Hill.
Yeah, could use him like that because the Brock and then Sam Darnold's the backup. Just make Trey Lance the fucking chess piece, Swiss Army knife.
Like fucking, they're like, you don't know what he's gonna do when he gets on the field, type of shit. Like
exactly, I think that's what they're gonna
have the Brock on the field same time. Type of, he hands it off to him, and this motherfucker rolls out and throws a bomb and shit.
Yeah, bomb the Ayuk in or some shit. Yeah, I could see it.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Shanahan's annoying for fantasy. That's why I'm taking Jefferson over C-Mac first overall.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at
that no matter what anyway.
Yeah, for sure. As hell, I might even take Chase Bank over CMC.
Yeah, Jefferson and Chase could, they warrant that number one spot consideration, in my opinion, with CMC.
Yeah,
it just depends on how you.
I might even just take Kelsey. I might even just take Kelsey. Like if I'm like in the top 5 and all those guys are gone, I'll just be like, hell yeah, Kelsey. And then like I can still be okay. Like hope for like a St. Brown to maybe fall to me. Or a Tyreek, maybe Tyreek Hill's not gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? Just there's the Waddles of the world and the Higgins of the world.
Olave, Garrett Wilson,
Olave,
and then I'll be able to. Yeah, exactly that bunch. So maybe I'll miss out on the St. Browns and the AJ Browns, but I'll be okay doing that.
Yeah. I feel you. Yep. Fuck yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pass on the Pittman and more than often than not in every scenario.
Yeah, for sure. The Pierce, Josh Downs packs. I just
it just doesn't look good for the.
Somebody tell me how it goes.
All right, Jonathan Taylor.
JT. Oh damn, it's so tough. I want to puff, but it's just like, oh god, we got burned so bad last year.
I mean, I could make a case that they lean on the run game heavy, but I could also make a case that it might be like a little more of a timeshare that we saw. I mean, this is the same guy we just saw where it's like Sanders ate a ton, but like then he mixed in these other guys, and they do have like they did draft a guy, and they still have fucking not so neon Jackson over there.
Yeah, if you're expecting Richardson to come in and run for a bunch of yards too, that's going to take away obviously from what Jonathan Taylor could have been doing or can be doing. Yeah. So that as well. So I'm probably gonna pass.
A lot of stack boxes, even if it's the Ginsu. There'll be a lot of stack boxes. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Considering JT is still going, like I mean, he's still top 10 ADP wise.
Would you just wait on Chubb?
Probably, yeah.
I'll just take a Chubb.
I don't think the offense is gonna be good enough. It's gonna be, first year under Steichen. It's probably gonna be a lot of growing pains. So yeah, Crispy says pass. I might have to agree because I've been puffing on all the other running backs, and I know I'm gonna be puffing on. Spoiler alert: Peacock starting running back there in Houston. So I'll have to pass on JT.
Yeah, I mean, I'm passing on it as well, unless, like I said, for some crazy reason he falls or in the draft and people were just like avoiding him like the plague, then I'll scoop him up at value. I mean, he's still a great.
Yeah, if he falls like the second round, hell yeah, I'm all about it. But first round, it makes me nervous because it's like his first every year, his first 2 years were all with Frank Reich.
Yeah,
that's also true.
So it's like without Frank Reich. I mean, last year he started off like before the ankle. He was, week 1, bro, he fucking killed it. And then, he got kind of banged up, and then things went south, and then Frank Reich got fired. And I don't know. Then it was just like Jeff Saturday kind of like using him.
And then what's crazy is that the knock on Taylor coming out of the college is he has so much fucking mileage. And then, but like But then, like, what was crazy is that part of his resume was that he's going all the way back to high school. He's never missed a game or a fucking practice. God damn it!
I know, right? Yeah, he never gets hurt, and
he can never say that now.
Right. Oh yeah. He
got surgery. College, he's coming off of surgery now. I mean, the high ankle thing. I mean, he should. I'm assuming he should be good. He's gonna get. I assume he's still like a 65 to 70+% of that backfield. And that's still great because at least we are getting him at a value for a guy where we've known he's threatened 2,000 before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look at this amount of volume dating back to college is crazy. Freaking freshman year, 299 carries.
What?
Sophomore year, 307 carries.
What?
Junior year, 320 carries.
Yeah.
Then rookie year in the NFL, 232.
No, my bad. I really couldn't hear you. What?
That's a lot of fucking carries is my point. A lot of fucking carries. They weren't joking about him having that huge workload. He's had, other than last year, he's had over 200. He's averaged over 300 carries a year for the past 6 years. That's a lot of work, bro. That's a lot of fucking work.
Definitely not a little.
That's what I'm saying. I have to see. I'm passing, bro. Fuck that. I'm passing. I'd much rather the Bijan pack at that point. Like the Bijan pack, if it falls, like give me that Bijan. Although, man, I'm just gonna say it again. If he's listening, whatever, but fuck Smitty, bro, because he's now he's like Bijan RB1 overall, Bijan first overall. He's ruining. Bijan.
He wants to be right about something so bad.
He's ruining our Bijan. Like for redraft, Bijan should not be going first overall. He's never played a snap.
If you're out there, I'm rooting for you, bro. You are going to be the worst analyst again this year. I'm rooting for you, bro. No one take from that from you. You're one of the worst fantasy analysts of them all. You are the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors when it comes to being the worst.
You're the best gym teacher analyst out there. I'll give him that.
Take a lap, Schmitty.
Take a lap. Yeah, actually, he's going to Vegas at some point. Shit, he might be there at the same time as us.
Let's go. I will invite him over. He's going to have to pay, though.
Yeah, he can come to the mansion. Smitty high. That'd be hilarious.
I don't know if he'd smoke, but
yeah, I don't think he would. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If there's people that I'd be like, oh, he's the police, like, you know what I mean? That's me. So you're not allowed.
Yeah, that's not letting me. Let's see, I don't want to give him the Addy. Keep the Addy. Keep that whole confidential. But yeah, Crispy traded Bijan a dynasty. Yeah, probably to someone that's been watching Smitty, because people that be watching that, then they just want to think Bijan was like God or something.
Yeah, you're able to, exactly. I'm sure if he was able to trade Bijan, I'm pretty sure Crispy got, you know.
Hey, latest. Chase that. It'd be right. It'd be like, it's Smitty, right? He's doing a Q&A, right? So he said, this is exactly how it was. I bet it's like, and someone jumps in the chat. Would you pay 2 first rounds for Bijan? I'll pay all of them. And my 3 kids. Hold on. Look at. See, he shows a picture, right? Sees a picture. Here's a picture. Me, my wife, all my kids, Disneyland, right? That was last year. See, count my kids. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. Now this year. See, same picture. Missing a kid. You know why? I have Bijan now. That's how much I like Bijan. Bijan number 1.
Maybe my oldest son in indentured.
I had one too many kids. I had a surplus of kids. I decided to trade one away.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Surplus. Yeah, that's so wrong.
It used to happen all the time, all over the world, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
they're like, oh, we owe money. You're like, you're marry one of your daughters off, just a rich dude back for a dowry back in the. It happened a lot.
Yeah, that's like the shit in China. Where I was like, I can only have 1 kid.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's crazy.
Right. I mean, there's an urban myth, as a legend has it. There's like an agency where it's like they, you know what I mean? Because you get caught up having too many babies, bro. They got to dispose of the baby somehow, or put their baby to work and get it ready. The baby gets raised, thinking this is the world that I'm supposed to know. You know what I mean? They
like repo the baby and they throw it into like factory work.
Yeah, and that baby, that's all the world baby knows. Grows up making Nikes, bro. Nike
so wrong. That's so wrong.
There goes our Nike sponsorship.
Oh my God! You're making me lose hope in humanity.
That close to, like landing us that Nike deal, and I fucking blew it.
They're like, oh, we can't cancel. They exposed us. They exposed all our secrets.
Oh man.
God damn.
Anyway. Who's the tight end? I don't even know who the tight end is in Indy right now.
Jelani Woods, bro. Jelani Salami.
Sloppy Jelani Salami.
Yeah, the salami, bro. I'll puff on that late in the tight end premium.
Yeah, maybe.
Because fuck Kyle and Granson, he ain't shit. And Mo Alley big cocks, more like Mo Alley small cocks. He ain't shit.
In that very system, you know what I mean? The tight end is the red zone and a third, the possession look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dallas Goedert was that for hella years in that system, or you know,
right.
As long as he was there, you know what I'm talking about? So maybe Sloppy Jelani.
Right. Jelani Salami, yeah.
Jelani Salami.
Yeah, I feel that. I think he could be. He might be a sneaky 7-8 touchdowns guy, kind of like Ebron that year, where no one was fucking with Ebron, but he was with the Colts and he was like a tight end one because he kept getting all these touchdowns.
Man, Jelani Salami sounds like you could use this for a Jelani Salami.
Oh my God. Jelani Salami.
It's funny because I actually have a mixtape called Bogard Scott free starring as Johnny Salami in because that's how I used to do it back in the days, like with the cartoons, right? It'd be like forget about it. The forget about it mixtape, that is. It's on SoundCloud. Love that project. It was fun. It was my life during that time. All on wax.
Fuck yeah. Play them, blow them horns, bro. Got the
Get the drop again, fuck it, for no apparent reason.
Why do you want me to hit the drop for no reason? Sure, why not?
Got a motorboat. Bitch that Watson.
Oh, yeah. Peacock.
Peacock had like little Elvis in his motorboat.
Yeah, I like that one.
He had a little south in it. A little soul. He had a little soul in his motorboat there.
Years of practice.
I have to work on mine.
They got some Southern Bells down there, and you know they make them thicker down there, closer to the equator. You know what I mean? It's a bigger boat, bigger motor.
You're not lying. Yeah, Charles Barkley talked about it. San Antonio women. That's some big old women. That's some big ones. Chuck don't give a fuck, bro. He says whatever.
Oh man,
Jack just be dying laughing the whole time.
Oh shit,
he don't care, bro.
I think anybody who does Chuck nails it. I swear to God.
Yeah, right.
The shrooms, but I should the nail. Where's the hold on? There you go. You get a ding.
Yeah.
I guess we're on to
the Texans now.
Let's talk about Tex, baby.
Right. The Judge Davis Mills.
Let's talk about all the
Let's get it on.
And the Judge.
What a nice
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. We're like a good, clean QB competition.
Yeah, the Judge and CJ, bro.
Okay.
CJ Stroud.
Take the floor, Peacock. Start us off real quick. Is there a QB competition, or do you fully expect Stroud and that draft capital to just have him a walk on?
Yeah, there's no competition. I think that Davis Mills is he's a smart kid, right? So he wants
Stanford fellow, gentle.
Right? Yeah, he wants to stay.
I will say, I got into Stanford. Wasn't easy, man.
No, exactly. Maybe this was an athletic scholarship or something, right? But yeah, I think he, some of the things he said was because he did have the control of the team for a good while. They let him tank for a couple of years and get us some really great draft picks. So he's everybody has that little bit of fire. You know what I mean? We heard Tannehill say he didn't want to train Willis last year, or step in and you don't want to help the person who's going to replace you. And I feel like he was threatened, and he knows that he's going to get replaced, and that's why he said he felt like it was a competition. But at the same time, he's also auditioning for another backup job somewhere else. So he wants to keep sharpening his skills and play to the best of his ability. I think he's confident in his skills, and he showed some things at times, but he's definitely not the guy who's going to step up in the fourth quarter and pull out a long drive and win a game for you. And I think that's what probably the only thing he lacks right now, and his turnover problems. But that could have been offensive line.
You want to know what else he lacks?
Sure.
Moxie. Davis Mills lacks the moxie.
Yeah,
okay. Does Davis Mills got moxie?
No moxie. CJ Stroud has that it factor already. He's been he's been partying it up at the in the Hamptons. He's been he has that kind of that vibe. From a guy who carries himself with a lot of confidence. Who thinks that what he did in college is going to translate to the NFL.
All-white party.
Yeah, it was an all white party. They were all.
Oh, he was. Damn, man, they had all kind of motherfuckers at that. Fucking Brady and bullshit.
Yeah, he was throwing passes to OBJ and Kevin Hart on the beach.
White party.
I don't know what kind of white. I mean, the white that gets out of your system in a couple of days, probably.
Like that's the party that everyone, like Diddy throws a party in the Hamptons. Like everybody, that's and it's the white parties. I mean, everyone wears white. And it's a whole thing going on forever.
Yeah, I don't know. Good stuff. I saw some of that. So, like I said, I think he's ready to step into that quarterback one role. Laramie Tunsil tweeted probably like 2 weeks ago, QB1 with a picture of him and Stroud. So I think it's already a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, I want what Laramie's smoking.
Yeah, no kidding.
Big
Right?
old bong. He was smoking that good. Yeah, that gas mask.
Yeah, so I think that it's going to be a seamless transition.
You got wearing the gas mask.
Once we get a couple of preseason games in.
There's a footage of him hitting the gas mask bong.
Yeah,
dude, that's the best.
Oh, shit,
it was my favorite when they traded him.
Like, this thing hitting me. Let me put the gas mask on.
When he got traded, I made that my screensaver, so I had him on my phone with a gas mask. That's the best.
Shout out to Laramie.
Let me see if I can pull that up.
The only man in the world where his parents couldn't decide between
Jeremy
or Jeremy. Screw it. We're going with Laramie. That was when they could, the two uncles, what I'm saying? Back in the day, we're gonna name him after your uncle, Larry. No, screw that. Larry was a jailbird. What about your Uncle Jerry? Man, Jerry was a klepto. You know what, man? Fuck that. I love both my brothers. Laramie it is.
All right, here it is.
Exactly
Laramie.
Yeah. In typical playmaker fashion, baby.
He's the man.
So I love that. If he had never done that, he probably wouldn't be a Texan and probably the highest paid offensive lineman,
I mean, get high score.
Exactly. You can succeed, kids. Forget about all that dare stuff.
Yeah, just
but yeah, going back to CJ, I'm excited for him. We don't expect a lot from rookie quarterbacks, and therefore that's probably why I'm passing on probably almost all of the pass catchers from the Texans, save a couple of names. What's that?
Yeah, what's it? Someone had asked a song. Nico Collins. We puffing on Nico Collins.
I am puffing on Nico Collins as a flyer with my last pick because he's undrafted. You can get him for free.
Yeah, and he's the only. I was looking at the depth chart. He's the only big receiver the Texans have. He's
besides the rookie Hutchinson, whatever.
Tank Dell's a little man.
What's his name? Nico Collins is pretty big.
Yeah, that's what I just said. He's the only big guy because Tank Dell, the rookie's a wee little man.
Here we are.
So the name Tank it's like a defense mechanism, isn't it?
Yeah, he's only 5'8", right? He's a wee little man.
False advertisement.
Wee little man, yeah.
Nico is 6'4", 215, something like that.
Yeah, that's a big fucker there, Nico Collins. That's a big fucker.
He's a big slot, though. That's the thing, though. It's like he's a slot guy. You know what I mean? That's all he got in his game. When a complete receiver is Mechie, and he got the cool story. I mean, because we're all rooting for him in life, right? Like it's awesome that we might be able to get to finally see him in the NFL. I have him on some rosters. Fuck it, let's go.
Puff on the Mechie, yeah, I can see it. Alabama pedigree.
You can take either of those guys as a flyer, and then come out week 1 and see who really looks better in your eyes, and go that way if you want to do that. But I don't think they're going to have a lot of.
If they're going to run a Niner-esque offense, it's going to be hard to pinpoint those guys on a low pass volume team, like with a rookie. Like, what is he going to throw the ball like 16, 17, maybe 20 times max a game if they're in a good game script? Because I don't think they just get rolled over all the time. I think their defense is going to be noisy and feisty all year, and it's going to give people fits. And then they're going to try to control time of possession with the run game, run that Niner-esque offense, like I said. So it really just makes me want to just talk about Dameon Pierce pack.
Yeah, I'm puffing on the Dameon pack.
Yeah, for sure. I'm also puffing on Dameon Pack. I know that history doesn't treat second-year running backs of his draft value kindly. There's typically a drop-off, but in this case,
new regime and didn't draft nobody and didn't bring nobody in. Let's fucking.
Oh, Singletary's there, right? But and he's a lot better than people think. And they also brought in what was his face?
Singletary's not going to pass pro like Dameon Pierce would.
Yeah, and he's not going to run as hard as Pierce. He's a totally different style. So
violent motherfucker.
So the thing is, they may pull Pierce off on third downs at times, but I think that they might just give Singletary a couple of series, like the way he kind of was worked in Buffalo. You know what I mean? Like towards the end of quarters, or just as a breather. Because Dameon, I feel, is although his capital's not real high, he's also expendable. You can run him to the ground. He's a young guy. He can help, ignite the team and get everybody else fired up and play well around him. So definitely puffing on him, and his ADP, I think he's like 5th round maybe. Or something.
It's very reasonable. Yeah, looking at it, he's fucking.
I've been smoking in that Dameon
RB19. So.
Hey,
so he's exciting to watch. I love his film. You watch him run. He's violent at times, but not necessarily to the point where he's getting injured.
He's going to be perfect in that zone scheme. He's gone.
He makes those cuts. He has I think he has really good vision and contact balance. There's a play against the Jaguars where I swear he breaks like 9 tackles. And he didn't get into the end zone, but it was like a 30-something yard run. It was just ridiculous, one of those angry type of runs. And, he has the capability to do that. So
Tank Dell would never be able to do that.
Tank Dell will probably do that in the return game. I don't see him hitting the field.
All right, we'll give him. You know what? We'll allow it.
I don't see him hitting the field and being a big impact. Although CJ Stroud and him supposedly have a nice connection, but I don't see him unless
he's like he got Marquise Goodwin written all over him.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless give it to him. I was gonna say unless something happens with Mechie, there's a hitch in his return. Something happens, and then Tank Dell gets that opportunity to get onto the field. Then maybe there may be something there. But I think still Mechie gets that opportunity above him. He's a better overall receiver. He's bigger. He was a second-round draft pick a couple of years ago. So there's that looming. But with all those guys, and like we said, the low pass volume with a rookie quarterback and the style that they probably want to run, you're probably going to see maybe 20 some passing attempts a game, tops. So it is a little bit wary. I do like the fact, though, that they brought in Dalton Schultz as one of those, big target guys in that offense.
The move tight end.
What's that?
He's going to be the move tight end. I mean, they call it different. In different.
They all puffing on that Schultz pack.
I'll puff on.
I don't know what his ADP is. I don't know what his ADP is, but I'll be interested in him if I'm
tight end ADPs. Okay, so we got fucking.
It's the system, right? The system,
and it's a rookie QB. He's going to be leaning on that. Hey, quick pop read.
Damn, yeah, you got fucking Chigo, Conquo, and Schultz basically at identical ADP.
Oh, I'm taking the Schultz pack all day, baby.
Yeah, I think I might lean Schultz. I think I might lean Schultz over Chig on that as well. just based on the talents, you know. And we've seen Dalton Schultz do it before, you know.
A little biased.
Well, I've seen Dalton Schultz do it before in Dallas.
Just fucking around.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Maybe I'll change. As of now, I'm probably not really going to puff too much on the Schulte because I feel like we got Nico Collins there, Robert Woods, who we didn't even mention. I'm not puffing on Robert Woods.
I'm not Robert Woods. I think he's more of a veteran.
He's just there. And then you got the Mechie, though. What if Mechie's a thing? And it's a low-pass volume team, so that's why I'm not really puffing on that Schulte.
If Mechie is a thing, we'll have to see what's kind of going on in preseason, I guess. But even at that, they can't really show much. I guess you'll probably have to figure it out after week 1 or 2 and see who the primary, how the target's taken out. Yeah, Damian Pierce is the guy there, though. You got to puff on that. I think that his ADP.
Yeah, we can all agree on that. Yeah.
I can't take Najee. I'm always hella happy that, like, if someone took Najee, I'm like, hell yeah, Damian Pierce.
I actually got both of them in the Dynasty startup. Those are my RBs 1s and 2.
Yeah, I got Pearson. I got Pearson 2 dynasties. So yeah, it's.
Fuck yeah.
It was before he started driving his price up really high in redraft last year. You know, he got a lot of hype, and then luckily, you know, he was able to produce because he was the only show in town, and he just consolidated all of that RB touches. So I'm a little worried about Singletary, but not really because I don't know if you guys saw this, but I think Huss put it up on the screen on one of the shows. Damian Pierce took a photo with Hannah McNair, the owner's wife, in the promo days. She didn't take a picture with anybody else.
Yeah, she's like, Damian Pierce.
Diamond Dallas Pierce, bro.
So if anything, that kind of boosts my confidence, and I'm like, you know what? I'm still rocking with that.
I got a question. I know it's an AFC South episode, but I guess we can answer this one real quick before we close. Thoughts on Cam Akers this year? I'm passing on Cam Akers, bro. Fuck that.
I don't know what his ADP is, like I said, but I'm also.
Pierce is very similar to Pierce right now, and I'm Pierce over Akers.
I'd probably rather have Pierce.
I'll take Pierce all day over him. That's easy.
Yeah, right now they have him ranked on the ADP chart. It's Pierce, Dobbins, Miles Sanders, Akers.
Hey, people take Cam Akers, and I'll just be like, cool. I'll wait and take Brian Robinson.
Right, or Isaiah Pacheco.
I've been doing Brian Robinson lately. Pause.
I like B-Rob the Mob.
Yeah, then Gibby, bro. You can get Gibby late too.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, they're both like right next to each other. So
yeah. AJ Dillon late, fucking Jamal Williams, hell, Javonte Williams. I know he's coming off the ACL, but he's going so damn late.
Yeah, so like some of those are those RB2s that are real close to the RB1s on their team. You know what I mean? Spin carry. So yeah, I mean those are guys that you should always consider because if there's an injury to the main guy or the considered main guy or the 1A to the 1B, then you know this other person most likely steps up into that workhorse-ish role. Not in all cases, right? But typically, when you think of like AJ Dillon, you think that would happen.
So Aaron Jones is still there though. So, but this could be the year. Maybe this is the year we get Dillon at a value, and then he actually pans out.
Yeah, I hope so. Banking on that
last year we were puffing too hard on that Dillon.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be wary. You can't all start to just jump on the hype trains before or the ADP trains before the season starts. They'll start to ramp up here towards the end of this month, right? Getting into August. So we'll see how ADP fluctuates. The people the risers and fallers, those are the guys that I kind of tend to stay away from the risers. And I will.
Yeah, and then the fallers. Yeah, maybe I'll take a chance on them if they fall far enough.
Yeah, but like I said, not a lot of fantasy value to be had, I think, with the Colts or Texans with the young QBs probably in play. The same, and then the
Titans are even worse, bro. The Titans are like the worst.
Exactly. I think the Titans, for the Titans, everything could come crashing down, and they could be, playing for a top pick next year, or they could get back to form if everything holds right and they keep the glue together and they lean on Henry and the defense plays hard and Vrabel coaches well.
But you know who's saying that same thing in the NFC? The Rams are. They're like, hey, we just play shitty and we can finally get a number 1 pick, replace Stafford, still got squeeze some juices out of Cup for maybe a couple years. They're trying to get Caleb. Like it's the race for Caleb, right?
Well, I don't know if the Titans would do that though, because they've already drafted a couple of quarterbacks.
I don't think Will Levis is the answer, bro. I
definitely don't. They should just cut both of those. cut all three of their quarterbacks or trade all three of their quarterbacks for some other backups and shake it
bro,
up.
Will Levis is a literal psychopath. The dude literally bites bananas with the peel on them, like the wrong way. Like he's like, oh, I'm like, what? And it puts mayo in his coffee. That dude is sick. He's a sicko. He's got like school shooter vibes doing shit like that. That's scary, bro. No sane person does that.
Yeah,
fucked in the head. I would not want him on my team. That's why he slipped in the draft, I feel like. He was supposed to be a first rounder, and then those videos came out of him doing that whack-ass shit, and teams are like, nope, fuck this. We're not drafting this guy. He's crazy.
Hey, you know what? I heard Mike Vrabel walked up to him and just chopped him right in the neck, and then he was like, man, why the fuck we draft this kid? Chopped him in the neck, and Will Levis is like, he's third right now.
Will Levis.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro.
Crazy train, man.
He really is, bro.
That's
I mean, that's shit.
That's an anthem right there, boy.
Oh man. At least he's you know what he is? He's the next Baker Mayfield.
I mean,
like he's gonna get some starts and stuff.
Baker, he had a super high draft capital, so people still keep taking chances on him. He was traded.
Yeah. Where Levis, they won't keep taking chances.
Yeah,
like he doesn't have the draft.
Levis reminds me of Trubisky for some reason.
Yeah, there you go. Trubisky was the guy that shouldn't have been drafted all higher than Mahomes and Watson and all those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't think Levis should have been drafted to go. I don't know.
I'm telling you. Levis should have chopped. I mean,
he was waiting, but still.
I think speaking of tanking for Caleb, bro, the Bucks are tanking, bro. Like that's
why I brought in Baker.
Yes. Why else would you bring in Baker?
Bro, the jerseys they brought back that creamsicle. You know they're gonna tank.
They're not even trying. They are terrible. Them and the Rams, bro, like with Stafford running it back with Brokeback Stafford, like. They're tanking.
That's why I was saying the Rams are the ones that I think like can really like get this.
Yeah, because they're gonna tank, and then McVay's gonna be like, he's got Caleb Williams. But imagine Caleb Williams with McVay. That's
one thing I do, and that's one thing I worry about with Cup is that like they'll get to a point maybe just shut these guys down. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want Cup. I'm not puffing on the Cup.
I like Cup.
I think Levis gets arrested in his first 2 seasons. I could see it.
The psycho.
Yeah, I could see it. Cup, but that's the thing. Yeah, Cup. What if Cup gets shut down on us in the fantasy playoffs?
Oh, let's not speak that into existence. But I might have already ruined it by thinking.
I hate it when stuff like that happens, man.
Yeah, because it could happen. But you know what? But I don't play scared. That might even be a point where in Dynasty I start trading for the motherfucker.
Yeah, Devontae Adams, I feel, is kind of in that same boat as far as I feel like the Raiders are gonna suck. So
I know, like I feel like Devontae is like subject to like a trade somehow.
Yeah, him and Cup scare me. I feel like they're both kind of like ticking time bombs. Like as far as they're both still super talented, but their situations are just awful.
I'm okay with those guys because I feel like they are the situation wherever the fuck they're.
Yeah, they're the only game in town. So
yeah. So that. You know
yeah. Tyler Higbee. I hate when motherfuckers try to act like Tyler Higbee's a thing. Like, shut the fuck up. Tyler Higbee's not a thing.
It's just funny too because with Tyler Higbee, it's like he was only a thing because there's no other game. There's no game in town.
Yeah, when Cup's hurt, he's okay, but when Cup's in there, he's nothing.
Yeah, he's a touchdown or bust guy, just like everybody else. That's a tight end position.
He's like my third tight end on a dynasty. I gotta try to trade him away already.
At least those young guys like Chig and stuff, you're like, oh, at least they have the potential. Or Jelani Salami with Higbee, we know he's not going to get any better. So I'm just like, fuck that.
Hey, Johnny. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Johnny Salami.
Yeah.
My bad, baby. I got cotton mouth. My motorbone's a little dry.
I'll work on it. Oh man.
Good stuff.
Yeah, well shit. Let them know, Spencer.
Yeah, y'all can find me, man. That's Spencer the Guru, baby. Hashtag Guru Nation. We live every Monday. Mock Draft Monday, man. Y'all check us out. Subscribe if you haven't already over on YouTube.
Let's start getting in on those, man.
before we get out of here?
Yeah. Come on with us next week.
Yeah, hell yeah. Who's that?
Me?
Or both of y'all. Yeah, both of y'all come on. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mock Draft Monday.
On that for a second, I was like, oh shit. Yeah,
Hell
for sure.
yeah.
Hey, okay, Peacock, let them know about all the fucking the fly gear, bruh.
You can find me right here at neonpeacock.threadless.com. Got a whole bunch of t-shirts and art prints and mini art prints and little, things for like 20, this size for like $20 you can order or whatever. I mean, not necessarily this print, but this is also on the website though. I got a whole bunch of other art that I got up on there, t-shirts, Spencer the Guru merch up there, got some 420 crew stuff up there. Nobody's really gotten any of that stuff yet, but I think we should get
we gotta get the Gimme Money joint, man. I want to get the plain Jane that says the Gimme Money.
Hell yeah. So we'll get some of those up on the site. I got a couple of super crazy work
camo ones. Because I want to order. That's all I want to wear when we're at that Vegas trip. I'm gonna order like a gang of them.
Hell yeah.
Wear my Guru merch to the Vegas trip.
Yeah. I know. Like I gotta order some new stuff that's up on the website so I can have that because that's all I'm gonna be wearing out there too. So, so go visit the website. Go check out some of the merch, guys, if you want to get situated. There's also nickname Hall of Fame stuff in there. So go check out some of those
classes. We gotta bring them back. We gotta know. We got a new season, so we're definitely gonna come out with some new joints, man. There's Amon-Ra St. Brown, there's Super CMC Man. I need to update the
MVP, with the Jets, yeah.
I'll update that one pretty soon, no worries. But there's some other ones that I'm definitely gonna be.
Joe Burr
is on there, yeah.
I need to get that one. I like that Joe Burr.
There's definitely some cool ones up there, so go check it out. There'll be some more coming up pretty soon. Once football season, August kicks around, I'll probably be dropping a new team one every week. So especially fantasy relevant guys. So go check it all out. It's all right there at neonpeacock.threadless.com.
Fuck yeah.
And you already know the earth is my turf. Universe give me money. Tune in every morning. Right when it's bright and early, brother. 8:00 a.m. West Coast time for the wake up show. You feel me? The wake and bake, whatever. Waking up with fantasy. I forget what we call it.
Wake up with fantasy football.
There it is. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? And and FNT and all that shit, bruh.
And Mayor Laporta, I'm gonna go Laporta. Fuck it.
Long-term value,
Mayor.
You'll go Mayor. Okay, that's fair. It's fair to go Mayor. I just fuck with Laporta on Detroit.
But you know what though? This year,
go Mayor, I think.
This year, like one of those crazy sneaky ones, sneaky and stinky. It's really stinky too. Let me add that. Austin Hooper, man, because Jimmy is gonna he's gonna favor a tight end. It's like mind you, he's going to the system that he was drafted to. He's known Josh McDaniel's system. He's gonna favor everything short. Also because we've seen that just what Jimmy's strengths are. Period. So and then Austin Hooper, he's a 1-year rental, and then maybe Mayer steps in that offense. Maybe Mayer could be a guy. You know what I mean? Because I'm always gonna take a second glance at the guy, a tight end that's in a system that produced Gronk. You know what I mean? Even though there will never be another Gronk. I was excited for Darren Waller to be in that system. They traded him away because now they drafted this young kid. So that's why I'll say Mayer.
That's okay. I'll go with Laporta because I'm thinking that it's a more fruitful offense. Crispy's with me, so Laporta, but he could go either way. But anyway,
that's the Lions guy, right?
Yeah. He's got that Iowa pedigree with a Kittle, ha.
Oh, okay, you know what? I didn't know that. You dang.
Oh yeah. Take us home.
Take him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah. Been around, peep the archives, yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about to check, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that.
We make plays every day, yeah. We